Hello guys and welcome back to the channel. BTC altcoins, what a dump. Is this correction over or are we gonna see more downside? In this video I'm gonna discuss with you everything from BTC, Ethereum, Solana, altcoins, altcoin season, macro. So give me a favor, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. We post a video about crypto trading every single day, and this video is brought to you by our partner Bluefin, the best non-KYC exchange. We are running this amazing promotion right now, guys, up to $10,000 in futures bonus. Or also, guys, last day to get our BT Unix amazing offer to get up to $400 in USDT futures bonus, guys. Hurry up, you only got 2 people left. You need to go open an account, put some money in, trade once, and then you're gonna get $400, up to $400 in futures bonus. But now let's go back into BTC and let's see what is the point of the situation. So BTC went down to $112,600, Ethereum down to $4,150. So I just want to show you this one, and this is not to brag about, but I really demand sometimes respect, because I can see now on Twitter, on X, everybody saying that they called the top and they were shorting and all of that, guys. This is the difference between somebody who's a professional in this game and those who are just basically, they were telling you that we were going to a new all-time high. This was, guys, my chart. We can see on my Discord group, guys, on my VIP group on 19th of September. 4 days ago, I was already telling people all about this. And if I even scroll even back, I was already talking about a correction, if you probably saw my videos. So basically what we do, guys, in our VIP group, guys, in our Discord group, apart from giving you like trading ideas every single day, weekly updates, very highly in details, we also have altcoins, long-term spot trading, guys. We're about to buy soon. I'm about to buy soon. So if you want to know the coins I'm going to buy, what you're going to do, guys, is to come on our VIP group. There is a link in the description. I'm getting people asking me for discounts, guys. I don't provide any discounts, and I'm going to tell you even something better. I'm going to raise prices very soon, okay? So if you want to jump in now, it's probably going to be the next week. I'm going to raise prices because what we are giving in terms of value, we have been saving our members lots of money, because lots of people went long at 118,000. We said to wait and look at the situation right now. So that's what we're going to do, guys. If you want to join, there is a link in the description. You will not regret it. But this, it's only for serious people that want to really be serious about trading. But now, guys, BTC, that's the point of the situation. So we had a massive, I would say, drop, very, very big drop. Market makers have been very naughty, and that's what I think it could be happening right now. So I'm going to go on the daily chart and show you very well what could be happening. We have a resistance zone, guys, coming here, a diagonal resistance coming, which I would say, in my opinion, is going to be quite difficult to break straight away, because you can see it's quite big, and my expectation is going to be that in the next maybe week or so, we could be seeing maybe a drop down to here, a retest down to here, another drop into this area in between 105 to 107, and then basically we're going to be able to get out maybe even a little bit lower, and then we're going to be able to get out from this this correction. So do I believe that the bull market is over? Don't make me laugh. If you actually have a look at the history, guys, every time that we were in September, and I told you so many times, I said, be careful, September seasonality, and people, of course, don't care because, they were too busy trolling me, even on Twitter, saying that we're, this time is different. Guys, this time is not different. And even if you have a look, for example, 2020, nothing happened. 2021, look at this, from basically end of August until October, we had a drop. Right now, we're basically mimicking what happened in 2021. It's happening the same thing. 2024, I don't remember what happened here, until the end of September, guys, chopping around. We can see the chopping. So September is always like a shitty month because you're basically chopping around, and I'm not expecting anything different this time. But of course, after October, things could be changing a lot. So that's why I'm basically thinking of a fuckery until maybe October, bam, 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 and then we could be seeing that nice push to the upside. Now, short term, what I'm expecting short term, I'm going to go and zoom in a little bit the chart. Today I'm going to be quite, to give you the summary. So in general, right, whenever you have a drop like that, all these drops are basically made of what we call like an ABC correction. So you have an A, you have a B, and then you have a C. So right now you can see we basically broke this important level. All of these EMA got destroyed. Now you have what we call this an order block, which is called like a selling order block. So what I could be seeing is probably going to be something like that. So down to here, that cat bounce to make everybody believe, we are back. You're going to see everybody, they're going to scream now, all-time high is next. Another dump just to basically scare everybody. The next gun, guys, the C wave, I don't know how low it could go to. And then a more meaningful rebound from here. Then from this point, I would probably say the bottom might be in, okay? Even at 107, 108, it could be a high chance that the bottom could be in. And then we need to see if we're going to be able to go and break above this resistance, and then we're probably going to continue to go higher. Otherwise, if you're going to have a rejection from this point, we're going to have like A, B, C, going down to like low 100, and then we can start to go higher. But I'm telling you right now that if you're going to go even from this point, with my VIP group, with my Discord, like I did in, I think it was in August, 2nd of August 2025, you can see all of my spot entry selection. I started to basically reallocate all of this, and I can tell you guys, all of these coins went up like in between 60 to 150%. So that's what I'm going to plan to do again. I'm going to select a few amount of coins, which I think are going to do well. That's the reason why I'm saying, guys, come and join us. But that's what I'm expecting right now. A potential ABC, correction up to here, maybe another drop to scare everybody, to say that the bull market is over, and then boom, they're going to push it up again. Because that will be making, in my opinion, absolute sense. You can see as well that we're basically into a potential channel. You can see the channel starting from here. The bottom of the channel could be this order block coming from this area, scare everybody from here, and then boom, bring it up again. So let's see how things are going to unfold. Now Ethereum, guys. Ethereum, I gave this plan to my group basically 3 or 4 days in advance to say I was expecting a correction. I kept saying that. And that's what I'm expecting right now. So very similar to BTC. So we basically were into this symmetrical triangle. And in general, a symmetrical triangle has, in terms of, I would say, whenever it's finished, it should basically give you a target of the same height of the triangle. So you can have one from here and also like one from here. So I would say that if this triangle is going to play out, is going to basically finish, what I could be thinking could be a drop of Ethereum around these two order blocks area. So it's going to be in between 3,900 and 3,700. So again, if it's going to go and Ethereum is going to go and around this area over here, I'm probably going to go and load up the track, never 100%. Again, I'm 60% and 40% invested, guys, right now. Haven't touched and I haven't bought anything during this dip. Just don't really care. But if you're gonna go down, let's say to 3,700 in that area, I will probably start to accumulate again. And very similar to what we said for BTC. You can see we broke the structure from here. The structure hasn't been recovered, so we haven't had any, I would say, any recovery from here. So in general, what you see is you see the first impulse that goes down this way. Then what market makers do, I'm going to give you a little trading class today, but it's something that we cover as well with our course, guys, on order flow. You can utilize a thing called TPO, right? TPO is a very good chart that you can utilize. So in general, you can see that from this point, you have this thing called POC, VAH, and all of that. If you're basically able to go and reclaim this area, in general, in a downtrend, what happens is the price goes up to this area, go back again into what we call a value area from this point here, touches what we call the VAL, goes to here, and then it continues to go down, unless it's able to reclaim this area. So, but in general, after the first impulse, you see boom, boom, and then down again. So that's what I'm expecting right now. It could be happening. So ETH, is it going to go up straight away from here, from this point right now? Well, it's difficult to say, because I would probably say that the area, I'm going to go and put back my order block, but the area where I could be thinking it could be happening, right? We could be seeing maybe something like that. I'm going to show you on the 1 hour chart. And by the way, guys, to give you and show you full transparency, I am right now long on Ethereum, and I'm also long on Solana. I've entered my, I think, average price is around 4,220, and then Solana 220. So as I always say, guys, you know, we make, with the VIP group, I do very, very well. I haven't lost a trade for a long time, but at the same time, guys, at the moment, I'm in a negative, okay? I'm like 5% negative. I don't tell you bullshit, okay? It's always like, I try to be transparent as much as I can. And my members know very well, so don't worry that you know, I'm not perfect. But I would say right now that in general, what could be happening is that those weeks tend to be filled. So right now with the RSI, we're going back into the 50, and in general, when you touch the 50, you can have another drop down before actually seeing the real movement up. So what I would say that right now from here, we had that on the TPO chart, we had that value area low, coming from here 4,400. So what I would say is we might see maybe one more drop like that, okay, just to, you know, like this fake out, drop to here to, I guess, trap more, we call them late shorters, then pump like that, go back to this area, go back into this basically level of diagonal resistance, okay, make everybody believe the bull market is back, then you see another, you know, bazooka super short. So boom, 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 grab all the liquidity, and then you can send it. That's what I would say it can be happening. Let me know what do you think, you know, in the comments. Do you think this is reasonable? But that's how you trade, guys. Like, that's, if you don't know these kind of things, if you are not skilled enough to understand this, guys, come and join us. Releasing my new course on order flow, which is very, very cool, and it's going to make you a better trader. Next one, guys, Solana. Let's have a look at Solana, what's going on right now. So Solana, yeah, very interesting, very, very interesting. So similar to Ethereum, similar to Bitcoin, if we can't, I would say, reclaim that area like I showed you before. So we could be seeing maybe like a fill of a week, go up to here, 228, 230, drop one more time, okay? So boom, 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 go to like, you know, 195, 200, recharge the batteries, and then it's going to continue to go higher. And also, let me clarify a point, guys. Right now, you can see we are sitting at support. Okay, there is a nice support in this area. If Solana wants to, if Ethereum wants to, and all the altcoins want to, they can even go and sell it from here if they want. Okay, so it doesn't mean that we had to see that ABC correction, but I'm saying it's probably more likely you're going to see, instead of seeing just boom like that, after this crazy liquidation event, guys, 1.9 billion liquidation events, in general, you see basically like a sort of like an ABC. That's what I could be thinking. And what could be the catalyst of a further drop? Probably I would say, I think GDP is going to play a big role into that, and also the PC, guys. PC is going to be very important, basically measure the, you know, strength of inflation. I wouldn't be surprised if PC comes higher than expectation, and then suddenly the market is going to sell off because now the Fed is not going to cut rates and blah blah blah, all the typical bullshit. But, you know, in reality, that inflation is coming down, and we should be seeing more upside into risk assets. Now let's have a look a little bit about altcoin season, guys. Altcoin season, I want to start with the total free market cap. You can see we are now sitting at a beautiful support. You know, the support is holding up, I would say, relatively well. Our diagonal support we were talking about yesterday. So if we are able to go and basically hold this nice level of diagonal support, then what we could be seeing could be, of course, a continuation to the upside. And what do you have to be careful about? I'm going to show you very quickly what you need to look for right now is going to be the following. You can see that we now have a selling order block coming to this area. We have now a nice support. So again, similar to what I said with Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, all of them, you lost the structure from here. You can basically reclaim the structure. You can come to here. Market makers are going to fill the orders. They can tank it down, drop it to our next level of support, which is going to be around 900 and 250 billions. And then from that point, I'm going to go back to here. From that point, probably they're going to send it. To me, the crypto total free chart looks so good. I can see already the frustration among people to say alt season is not going to come, altcoins are dead, and blah blah blah, and the chart is looking like this. To me, this one is a bomb of a chart. So I would say more like medium term. I really believe that altcoins are really pointing themselves to go higher, to really have a huge movement like that. But again, it's I guess we had to wait and see. But right now, the only points I'm taking into consideration is going to be if we can hold this level, or otherwise, this is going to be my area of interest. And if we break it down, we're going to go down to $683 billion. In that case, we're going to be in trouble. But right now, I don't want to think about this. It looks more that this scenario to go to 900 to 950 is probably more reasonable. Now, Bitcoin dominance. Let's have a look what's happening right now. You can see perfect level of, you can see here a little bit of a scheme I was making before. But right now, guys, Bitcoin dominance, that's where we are. You can see a parallel channel coming from here. You can see another nice channel coming from this area, guys. We're basically at support. So very similar to what's happening right now with BTC, with altcoins. You can see that we are now finding support, but at the same time, we are basically going into a sort of like a ABC correction. So again, I like these guys, this ABC corrective move, because they play out a lot. And again, what market makers usually do, what institutions, they basically have to go and hunt the liquidity on both sides, right? So what they have to do, they have to basically drop the price, for example, in the Bitcoin dominance, recharge the batteries, grab more liquidity, and then they pump it up again. So what I would say is that, again, medium-term target, guys, nothing has changed. I would say this is probably going to be my target for the end of our season. We are really far away from that. But at the moment, guys, if I would say Bitcoin is going to go and correct, and then it's going to put its like last all-time high price, which is, in my opinion, in between probably 140 to 150. That's going to be my all-time high. Then I could be seeing then Bitcoin dominance going back to here, grab liquidity, fake out, and drop it down to here. That's what I would say, or even down as 40-45%. But right now, not too concerned. But if this one happens, then of course BTC is going to drop a little bit and then pump. Altcoins can be bleeding against BTC, and then once you're going to drop, it's going to be good. Also, for example, for altcoins, total market cap, guys, you can see we're still holding up relatively well. I don't see any breakdown at the moment, but there is something that you have to pay attention. Have a look at the RSI from here. So the RSI right now has actually broken from this point to this point. It started to crack down, which is basically worrying me a little bit that this level could not be holding. And if this is going to go down, then what I could be expecting is going to be a potential retest around these areas. You can see we had a breakout from here. We could be going down to maybe $3.3 to $3.4 trillion, and then we're going to be able to send it. You can see my target from here, around 4.8 to $5 trillion. So what I could be expecting could be wave 4, fuckery coming, everybody's scared, and then we're going to see basically our last wave. That's what I could be thinking right now. And let me know in the comments if you think that this could be happening. And now, guys, the last thing I want to discuss today, which is making me a little bit, I would say, I'm not going to say concerned, but probably more prone to think we're going to see a correction, is the S&P 500, guys. I mean, this thing is just going up like there is no tomorrow. And what I don't like is the fact that in December 2021, we had a very similar scenario where basically we just kept going higher, and then suddenly it started to go down. But when we were going higher in 2021, okay, Bitcoin was already correcting. So this point right now, guys, here, it's when the S&P is going to have a correction, what's going to be happening to BTC and risk assets? Because, of course, they're highly correlated. Whenever this one goes down, also BTC and altcoins, they also go down. So if we're going to have a correction from here, of course, I could be expecting Bitcoin to go down also a little bit. So S&P, I would say I'm not expecting like a bloodbath right now. things are looking quite good. But at the same time, what I would say is that, first of all, you could be having a correction down to maybe 6,000, 6,200. So it could be even like a 7 or 8% correction, which, of course, if that happens, I probably could be expecting BTC to correct the same amount, so going down to maybe 105, 103, and also altcoins should be correcting probably more like 20, 25%. And also the other one that I would say concerns you a little bit, guys, it's gold. Now, the reason why BTC I think is going down is because gold is going crazy, the S&P is going crazy, and that's the reason where money is basically being transferred from probably from BTC into gold. Even gold, guys, at this price, what I think is going to be happening is that once it goes like, let's say to, 3,800, 4,000, then you should be having some sort of a correction. Once we're going to see the correction, then it's going to give some space and time for BTC then to shine. When is it going to be happening? Probably like around Q4, if history is going to help us to understand, where we're going to go. And what is quite actually interesting is that have a look what happened in 2024. You can see that end of October, when BTC went to 100,000, gold actually corrected. Also here, when BTC started to go up again from like, April, May, gold started to correct. So right now, if gold is going to start to go down, which I'm expecting so, then it should give space for Bitcoin and crypto assets to, of course, go higher than what they are right now. But otherwise, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I really hope this was helpful to give you and clarify some of the ideas. Am I bearish right now? Not at all. I'm actually waiting to buy more if the market allows. But otherwise, you have a fantastic day, and I'm going to see you tomorrow for another video. Take care and see you soon.